Looking to increase your bookings by offering more flexible payment options? Partial payment is a powerful feature in WP Travel Engine that allows your customers to book a trip by paying a deposit upfront and settling the remaining balance later. On the checkout page, it looks like this. Travelers can choose to pay the full amount or just the required deposit. This lowers the barrier to entry for high-priced trips and improves your conversion rates. Let's learn how to set this up on your website. Before we begin, ensure you have the partial payments add-on installed and activated. Once that's done, navigate to your WP Travel Engine dashboard, go to Settings, then click on Extensions, and finally select Partial Payment. This is the global settings area. Changes made here will apply to all your trips unless specified otherwise. First, toggle on Apply Partial Payment to enable the feature. Next, under Accept Partial Payment In, you have 3 options to choose from. Let's go through each one so you can decide which works best for your business. The first option is Percentage. When you select this, the deposit will be calculated as a percentage of the total trip cost. Let's say you enter 10 here. If a trip costs $1,000, the customer will only need to pay $100 up front to secure their booking. This is great if your trip prices vary a lot, since the deposit always scales with the total amount. Now let's switch to the second option, Fixed Per Traveler. With this, every person in the booking pays a fixed deposit amount. So if you set this to $100 and a family of 4 books the trip, the total deposit at checkout will be $400. It's a straightforward option that works well when you want a predictable per-person commitment. And the third option is Fixed Per Booking. Unlike the previous one, this charges one flat deposit for the entire booking, no matter how many travelers are included. So if you set this to $100, whether it's one person or a group of 10, they all pay the same $100 deposit to confirm the reservation. This works really well for group tours where you just want a single upfront commitment from the organizer. For now, I'll go ahead and keep it as percentage and enter 10 as the value. Right below that, you'll notice the full payment toggle. The full payment toggle allows you to give customers the choice to still pay in full at checkout if they prefer. Now, let's look at cutoff days. This defines the number of days before the trip starts when partial payments are no longer accepted. For instance, if set to 10 days, customers booking 9 days before the trip must pay in full. Below that, toggle on Payment Reminder to automate follow-up emails. You can then set the final payment due-in days. If you set this to 5 days, the system will calculate the deadline based on the trip's start date. Finally, customize the deposit message at checkout. You can use tags like amount due and payment due date to make it informative and personal for the traveler. And here's how it looks on the front end. The checkout page displays a clear message showing the remaining balance and the exact due date, just like we configured. Now let's save these settings, and since we enabled payment reminders, let's look at the email settings. Navigate to Emails, then Notification. Under the Customers tab, you'll find the Payment Reminder email template. We provide a predefined template that automatically pulls in the booking details, but you can fully customize the subject line and body text to match your brand's voice. Sometimes you might want different rules for specific trips. To do this, edit a specific trip, go to the Date and Price section, and click on the Partial Payments tab. Here, you have 3 distinct options for the individual trip. Use Global. Select this if you want the settings we just configured in the main settings area to apply here. Use Custom. This is perfect for luxury tours or unique packages. You can set a different percentage or fixed amount just for this trip. Disable. Use this to turn off partial payments entirely for this specific trip, requiring full payment at the time of booking. This is useful for last-minute deals or high-demand departures. And that's it! You've now successfully configured partial payments. By giving your travelers more financial flexibility, you're well on your way to growing your travel business. If you have any questions, check out our documentation or reach out to our support team. Happy booking!